So Canelo Alvarez's next opponent is Jason Quigley. Where are the Canelo fans when you need them? I mean, come on, man. They talking about David Lemieux is too dangerous for the amount of money Canelo is about to get paid because he's taking a pay cut, right? DAZN is not going to be able to pay him $32 million guaranteed or whatever the guarantee purse that he has each fight, right? So he is taking a pay cut. So shout out to Canelo for actually letting DAZN breathe. But with Jason, shit, he should fight him for free. If you're going to fight Jason, like I said, I never heard of Jason. I know y'all don't know who Jason is because I don't know who Jason is. And I'm a hardcore boxing fan. That's what I do daily, report on boxing. And I never heard of Jason. So they talking about David Lemieux is a dangerous opponent. That's why it's not even offered. So it's like, really, at least if you're going to take a pay cut, fight a Lemieux, bro. It's a name. We obviously know Canelo going to be the favorite, like 50-1. But regardless of the fact, it's still a name, you know. But Jason is not a fight. It's not an attraction. It's a waste of time. It's pretty much a waste of time and a waste of money. That's a silly move by DAZN. You pay him money where you could pay so many different fighters like Demetrius Andrade and so many different fighters on DAZN millions to fight. Because you offer Canelo, let's say they gave him a pay cut, right? Let's say they offer him $15 million or $20 million to fight Jason. You're still giving him so much money for nothing. When you could give 15 fighters on DAZN $1 million each and they would love to fight next. They would be willing to fight whoever, whenever. You could ask Demetrius Andrade. He willing to take a pay cut to fight Canelo. So I'm just saying, I see why Andrade stated and told DAZN, listen, I ain't taking a pay cut. Tell Canelo, Josh, and y'all biggest stars to take a pay cut because pretty much they get the most of the money on DAZN. If they're going to offer Canelo $15 million to fight nobody, it's just silly, in my humble opinion. Even Hearn stated Canelo won't fight Jason. He's trying to give him that pep talk. He said, I wrote to Golden Boy a couple weeks ago. I told them, you got Smith, Demetrius Andrade, Kovalev. They all ready. But y'all want to pick Jason? Come on, man. You got Demetrius Andrade. You got Smith. He got 3 different options, 3 different champions, in 3 different weight divisions. And you fight Jason, bruh? Canelo, bruh. That's why Canelo Alvarez, his stardom is dying. You see, his fans are even shook. They don't even got excuses to make for Canelo Alvarez. They ran out of excuses. Their excuses are so dusty that I gotta brush it off before talking about it. Y'all see my Akhi's RJ throwing the number in the chat because the decafs are just scared to call in. Charlo been avoided by Canelo for the past 5 years and into the 6th year now. Same for Andre. Canelo avoiding them both, and now he's looking to fight Jason. But who is Charlo looking to fight? Deveryachenko. So like I said, to all the people in the chat, to all the Canelo fans, I know he letting y'all down, but call in and say the truth. Admit it. Instead of trolling and being keyboard warriors.
Assalamu alaikum.
How you doing, Akhi? Who this is and where you call from?
This is Deep, man. I'm calling from California, bro. Listen here, man.
Talk to me.
We're talking about listen, brother. We're talking about Canelo, right? So Canelo still has like 7, 8 fights left on that contract. So why are we still debating if he's going to fight the top guys or not? We don't even know yet. Just because he hasn't fought him yet doesn't mean he's not going to fight him. Am I right?
It's been 5 years, bro. It's been 5 years. How long you want to wait? You want to be a grandpa? You want to be a grandpa before you see Canelo fight somebody? We want to see the fights now.
Bro.
You asked a simple question, bro. You asked a simple question.
Akhi, I'm with you 100%. I understand that, but we still had to wait 5, 6 years for Floyd to fight Pacquiao, right?
Because
we
Pacquiao
still had to
was
wait
stuck.
For it.
He turned down VADA testing.
I understand that. Listen, I'm not debating that. I'm not
so that's what I'm
saying.
Pacquiao was ducking. So Canelo is ducking Charlo and Andre. We calling a spade a spade. He ain't fought him.
Okay.
It's been 6 years, bro. It's been 6 years. The man haven't even negotiated with him. Floyd Mayweather negotiated with Pacquiao 3 times before the fight got made. In 5 years span, they fought each other. Nevertheless, Canelo, it's been 5 years. He haven't negotiated with Andrade, who fight on his own network, and he gave Charlo his strap. You know what I mean? The man that told him, I will fight you in Mexico City. You don't got the cojones to fight me. He told him, I'm more Mexican than you. And you going to tell me you trying to justify Canelo ducking? Now what's this? Does that mean?
Listen, come on, bro. Hey, listen, I'm with you 100%. But what I'm saying is, listen, with all the top fights, because I read the comments and I'm seeing a lot of people saying this person not fighting this person, this person not fighting that person. Bro, you know the boxing game just like I know it. Bro, these fights are going to happen. If Canelo does not take those fights before that career is over, yo, we can't even talk about Canelo at all. His career is trash.
His career is a failure, right? His career is a failure.
100%. His career will be a failure.
Okay, if you're on the same page as me, then I'm just saying he won't fight Andrade. He his own boss, right? He fought Lara because remember when Oscar didn't want Canelo to fight Lara, you know, it was Canelo who made that fight happen, right? He his own boss. So why fight Rocky Fielding? Why fight Kovalev when he looked like crap against Anthony Yard, right? Nevertheless, my point is, you know, you didn't give the man to recover. You fought him in a 2-month span when you could have fought Charlo. You could have fought Andrade and so many different fighters. You know, Benavidez calling him out. He said Benavidez is Mexican. I don't want to fight my people. But he fought Angulo. He fought Lopez, 140-pounder that moved up to 154. So you see what I'm saying? Right. How you say when it's a tough fight, you got an excuse. Canelo always got an excuse. If it's Benavidez, he say, oh, well, he Mexican. It's my people. But you fought Mexicans before, bro. So that's not an excuse. You know, like I said, he just keep making excuses. That's why his career, his stardom is dying. You know what I mean? Like you tell me you prefer to see the Rocky Fielding fight than a Charlo or an Andrade?
Hey, bro, check this out. I ain't even watched the Rocky Fielding fight. You wanna know why? I ain't know who the hell Rocky Fielding was.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even wasting my time watching it. But I'm just a firm believer, man. Just because I've been in that ring, I'm just a firm believer that I don't ever want to say fighters be ducking people and all that, because once we say that, then the question comes up, oh, well, Floyd ducked this one, or so-and-so ducked that one, or so. No. These fights are going to happen. But if Charlo does not make, if Canelo does not make that fight, it's completely over. Yeah. We cannot talk about Canelo ever again. I don't want to hear Mexicans saying nothing about Canelo being the best coming out of Mexico. No, he's not.
Oh, no, he's not. Hell no. You ain't disrespecting the Barreras, the Morales, the Marquez.
Hell no.
Right? Right. But let me say this, though, because you said, you know, you don't believe fighters duck fights. Let me make one thing clear. I don't think Canelo is afraid, like he's shaking in his boots, afraid of Charlo. However, he's afraid of losing. See, fighters are not afraid of fighting, but they are afraid of losing. You know, now, you can see, for example, Keith Thurman, he said he cool with being second best. He was making all type of excuses not to fight Errol Spence. As soon as he lost his O and coming off a loss to Manny Pacquiao, a 40-year-old, now he feel like he got nothing to lose. Now he calling out Errol Spence because that fear factor of losing went out of the window, right? Now, for example, Floyd Mayweather fought the best. People just keep saying he would fight. Floyd Mayweather, for every time people say fight this guy, he fought them. He fought the best. And when you compare him to Canelo, like Floyd Mayweather moved up weight classes, cleaned out every single division from 130 to 135 to 140 to 147 to 154, right? Pretty much, right?
That's right.
Canelo, he never fought not even one single fighter that's the best at his division. Every single time, 154, he avoided Andrade and Charlo. 160, he still avoided Andrade and Charlo. 168, he fought damn Rocky Fielding and avoided Benavidez, Caleb Plant, and many more, right? And 160, and 175, he picked the weakest link and fought a beat up 1 foot out of the door, Kovalev. You get what I'm saying? But with that being said, I don't got much of a time span, so go ahead, drop your last couple comments, and you know what I mean? Let me pick up the last call of the day, all right?
Hey, bro, man. Not for nothing. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I appreciate you for doing your thing, man. Allah is one, man. I much love to you and the Muslims, brother.
I appreciate it, fam. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, peace. My man, he reasonable. I thought it was a troll or a decaf calling through. You know what I'm saying? You know, I keep looking for smoke, so you know, don't mind me. However, you must announce yourself that you want to talk boxing, not debate boxing.
This boxer chatty. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you live. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Just saying that, you know, I hear you guys talking Canelo's name.
Well, you call in 2 hours to the show. Go ahead. We don't got much time. Go ahead.
Well, I ain't got much time to hurt. I want to bring up Canelo's name. It's his birthday today. I don't know if you know that.
Say it again. Is what?
That boy's name.
Huh?
It's Canelo's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Canelo. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Canelo. Go ahead. So go ahead. Tell me how you feel, because we don't got much time.
Well, what's the topic?
Canelo, man. You said we mentioned Canelo. You know, it's happy birthday to Canelo, obviously. But is that why you called? You want to say happy birthday to Canelo?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, everybody listening right now, that, you know, no matter what y'all say, Canelo is the face of boxing, pound number 1 today. He's saying he's ducking. I don't know how he ducks when he fought Mayweather. He fought Trout.
He lost. He close fight. He lost. You know, 2 fights he lost. 1 fight was a close fight, open scoring in Texas, and they pretty much did Trout dirty because it was an open scoring. But he's ducking because he about to fight Jason instead of Charlo or Andrade. But nevertheless,
we don't know who's gonna fight. We don't know who's gonna fight yet. But what do you think about his last performance against Kovalev?
I predicted that he will knock him out earlier, but he looked like crap to the time he
predicted it because he was, you know, he's the
because
best.
He was cherry picking. Kovalev looked like crap against the fighter that had 18 fights. Yard nearly beat him when he punched himself out.
Did he knock him out though?
No, Yard knocked himself out. He couldn't get up from exhaustion because he never fought a guy on that level. He had 18 pro fights and 12 amateur fights. He turned pro at 21 or started boxing at 21, right? And Yard nearly beat him. And he just gassed himself out in the 8th round when his trainer told him to go for all Marvel and knock him out. And he gassed himself out. And Kovalev was pretty much a beaten man. He fought him at a rehydration clause, right? And he didn't even give him a 2 months period to recover. Kovalev was begging for the fight. Matter of fact, Kovalev said, if you thought I could beat Canelo, you don't know shit about boxing. That's what Kovalev said. How you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah, all right, take care. Mr. Fitness. Salute, Akhi. Oscar will probably have the balls to fight Charlo before Canelo does. Hey, I could agree with you on that. One thing about Oscar De La Hoya throughout his pro career, when he was fighting, he always fought the best. Like, it don't matter if he lost or won, because obviously every time he stepped up, he pretty much lost. But nevertheless, Oscar De La Hoya fought the best. He fought the likes of Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Trinidad, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So that's something Canelo Alvarez haven't been doing. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about them, and if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these decafs, the dumb casual ass fans that don't know ish about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. If you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master engineered, produced by yours truly, Akhi, that knocks out all the decafs for his Akhis. So with that being stated, quit treating me like the Mike Tyson of debating, the most feared, knocking out all the decafs every single time. I want to make a public announcement. For all the trolls, the YouTube trolls that stay mentioning my name in vain, they clout chase off my name. The least you could do is grow the cojones and call in on Split Decision. All you do is talk about Akhi on your channel. So if you happen to be one of them people, quit being a ghost, show up, call in. That's the least you could do. Quit telling lies, telling the people that view your channel, y'all down to challenge Akhi, y'all willing to put the blemish on Akhi record, because that's a bunch of cap. Because anybody can get it on Split Decision. It don't matter who you is. You could be a coon, you could be a troll. I will end your coon or trolling career. So call in. Like I said, these YouTube trolls, I will end your career. Just call in. I give people that don't have a platform, people that call from the UK, not just 10-minute slots, not just 20-minute slots, 30-minute slots, if they come in with a real debate. So if you got cojones, call in, because you know I want all the smoke. And just like Loaded Lux, you're going to get this work on split decision. And it won't be split decision. You won't be saved by the bell. It's going to be a KO. So if you got a cojones, call in. Quit lying to y'all decafs. Quit trolling. Like I said, I will end y'all trolling career. Y'all coons. And anybody can get it. Old media, all the decafs wizards, the decafs themselves, and the trolls on YouTube. So the number in the description box. If you want a one-on-one appointment, just text me. Like Terrence Crawford told Errol Spence, save it.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.